Oh man, look at look at this scenery. Good evening, Load Warriors. I am back at it again with another banger video. This time, I'm picking up from probably the worst rated warehouse or distribution center I've ever picked up from. I'm picking up from a Nestle distribution center in DeKalb, Illinois, and on Trucker Path, which is the GPS that I use to navigate the world. There is like a review function where you can review the warehouse, and usually places will be like hovering around like 2.5, 3.5, because in general, people are more likely to leave a review when they've had a bad experience than when they've had a good experience. Usually people will only leave a good experience if it was amazing, and then people will often leave 1 and 2 star reviews solely because they have a bad experience. So that's usually how that happens. Like, people will say like, oh, I've been here for 4 hours, nobody's told me anything, and then I go there and then like I'm in and out in like an hour. But I'm pretty nervous about this place because it has 35 reviews, which is one of the places that has the most reviews I've seen on Trucker Path. Usually they hover around like 6 or 7. Depends on how long the facility has been there. This place has 35 reviews and its average star rating is like 1.3. And I read, I at least skimmed through all 35 of the reviews. Only 2 of them were good. There was 2 4-star reviews. And everything else was 1 star, saying the place is terrible, that it takes forever to load, the check-in process is miserable, the employees are miserable, they overload the front of the trailer for whatever fucking reason. And so there were 2 separate reviews of people who had to go get scaled and then drive back to get reworked because the place sucks so much. So I'm really not stoked for this. Really not. I anticipate it's going to be very bad. Now, normally, I hate how much it's shaking. Okay, hold on a second. The only reason why I turned on my truck anyways is because it was cold. So, normally, a situation like that is bad, but I'll get detention and then I'll make my delivery and then it's fine. The problem is that the brokerage scheduled the load for a 24-hour turnaround. So, a pickup at 10 a.m. Well, actually, it's less than 24 hours. It's 23 hours. Because it picks up at 10 a.m. on today. So the 10th of May. Picks up at 10 a.m. on the 10th of May. Delivers at 10 a.m. on the 11th of May in Pennsylvania. I'm about 30 minutes away. It's like 20 miles, 30 minutes, depending on traffic and whatnot. I'm gonna go walk to this Petro and get myself some pick-me-ups before I head into war. Just grab my self-defense weapon, turn on my lights, start my light test, brights, fogs, flashers. Cool. Everything appears to be working. Everything's still stationary that needs to be stationary. It's gonna be a good day, whether Nestle lets me have a good day or not. I anticipate they won't let me have a good day. I have very little faith in their ability to provide a good and useful service. I'm out of here, so I'll see you guys in about 25 minutes. Okay, I have received my pickup number from Magellan. I'm almost to my delivery. I'm about 6 minutes away, roughly 4 miles. I think after I make my pickup, I'm gonna stop at this rest area I'm about to drive past. I think the biggest problem with these loading issues is that the companies that rely on trucks to move their freights either don't have an understanding of how weight distribution works with truckers, or they just straight up don't care. And with Nestle's reputation, they probably just straight up don't care. Okay, battery changed, checked in, and
I'm going to be honest. So far, this has been a relatively pleasant experience. The person who checked me in, I mean, they weren't bubbly or anything. Like, they weren't like the happiest person I've ever seen in the world, but they weren't like angry or rude like a lot of the reviews have said. The instructions were pretty clear. It wasn't tedious like people said it was as far as the check-in process is concerned. They gave me the door right away. The only thing I have to deal with is the fact that I have to get my paperwork from the guard shack, which is, I mean, not really a problem. That's pretty standard fare for, places. And then in order to get loaded, I have to set my tandems to the rear, back up with my doors open, and then once I'm backed into the door, I disconnect my red line and wait for a green light, which is pretty standard. So as it stands right now, I'm only really wary of the amount of time it's gonna take them to load me. Okay, door 7 is on the other, yeah, okay, so door 7 has a reefer unit in it. I'm gonna go talk to that yard dog. I'll be back. You might not have heard him, but he said go to door 8, so that's where I'm going. Okay, now I got my backup camera recording. I'm gonna set you up. Open me doors. This is gonna be a pretty easy back, I believe. Yeah, honestly, not bad. Just had to readjust once. All right. Now I'm gonna go set my tandems and get my camera. All right. Now we're just gonna disconnect the red line. Boom. Just set it down. There we go. Okay. Well, that's it. So I guess I'll see you guys when I'm loaded. All right. I got the green light, which means I'm done. Holy crap, there's 38,000 pounds on my drives right now, which, I mean, isn't too bad considering my tandems are all the way back, so a ton of weight is just on my drives, just automatically. I forgot that I need to reattach my red line. Okay. Boom. So far, I've had a pleasant experience here. It didn't take them a ton of time to load me. I think I've been off duty. I mean, it's 8:52. I haven't even been here a full hour. Here's my seal. Oh, they did use one strap. I feel like I could do a little bit better. They didn't heavy load me either. They didn't load everything at the front. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think they fucked me the way that they fucked everybody else, the way that they seem to have fucked everybody else. This is just gonna be a contingency plan, this strap, in case something goes wrong. Yeah, they did a great job loading this. I cannot complain. So as you can see, I'm now under 34 on my drives. So where did I end up putting my tandems? Because this will be useful for if I have to scale. Well, I'm gonna have to scale. Oh, look at that, the 41 foot mark. If I pull forward, it'll be on the 10th hole. And then I just kind of leave. Yeah, I've been off duty for only 47 minutes. Okay, so I accidentally slept too long. So no intro today. Oversleeping half an hour is very doable in that I can make that time up pretty easily. Oh, my truck is a mess. I hate it. You know what's crazy is I woke up at 6 hours of sleeper berth. Then I woke up at 7 hours and 40 minutes of sleeper berth. Instead of staying awake, I ended up falling asleep again, which then led to me waking up at now. But for the most part, I will be on time. So my flashers work, my brights work, my fogs work. Cool. I'm glad I made my pickup when I did. Holy crap, this reefer is so loud. But I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad I made my pickup when I did because it makes the fact that I'm going to be relatively on time even possible. That's it for pre-trip. After I make this delivery, I'm cleaning my fucking truck. All right. I'm like about 4 miles from the Nestle Health Services, I think, where I'm delivering this to. USDC NHS Hazleton. And from what I saw on the GPS, the warehouse I'm delivering to is called Nestle Health Services, which I guess tracks. I have to say, Pennsylvania is one of the prettiest states I've driven through. I recorded a time lapse while driving through some of the more verdant areas. It truly is a pleasure to drive through this state. Yeah, my truck struggles to get speed when there's any sort of incline whatsoever. I'm running late, unfortunately. I wasn't able to make it here by 10 a.m., but I'm less than an hour late, and we already made the brokerage aware that I was going to be late. It's just, I tried. I mean, I even showed up to my delivery 2 hours early, or my pickup 2 hours early. And then Nestle, right there. Health Science. Oh, so it wasn't Health Services, it was Health Science. I mean, same acronym, definitely different meaning. All right, I have to go around this corner. Wow, look at that landscape. Holy mother of God, that's beautiful. Holy crap. I mean, what I'm currently facing is not exactly shipping and receiving. Well, I've made it, so let me just kind of get out of the way a little bit more. I'm gonna go check in, and then I'll see you guys once I do that. Okay, I've got a door 23, which is that one right there. Oh man, look at this scenery. It's quite stunning. We'll start the recording. Holy shit. It probably would have been better if they had used both my straps, but they didn't. They only used one. That sucks. Well, at least 2 boxes got damaged. Damn. It probably would have been better if they had just not put that strap the way that they did. You know? Well, that IWX passed me. Man, imagine I just fucking slammed the gas and just went right off of this edge. Would be insane. I think that's probably good. And make sure that everything lines up properly. That's about as good as I'm gonna be able to do. All right, there we go. Okay, well, I'm backed in, so I'll see you guys once I'm unloaded. Oh, well, I'm officially unloaded. Yeah, wasn't too big of a problem. They didn't seem to be too upset about the damaged product, nor did they even notate it on their paperwork that they gave me back. So I guess I'm off the hook. Not that it was my fault to begin with, but you know, it'd be cool if they cleaned it up, but I'm not gonna be hopeful. Also, I would like to set my tandems and record myself doing so, but normally there's like a trailer somewhere close. There's no trailer close here. Let's see here. They didn't clean it up. Man. From what I'm gathering, it's more than just that broke. I also don't appreciate them leaving this. I'll take care of that later. Ooh, that new short that Jimbo uploaded is doing pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, anyways, that's the end of the video. I appreciate all of you for hanging around and watching this late into the video. To those of you that stuck around this long, you are the true Load Legends. I appreciate that. I guess that's time for the outro. It's a little bittersweet. I feel like the video just started. Like the video if you liked the video, dislike the video if you dislike the video. I've been Ben, and I've been on the road, and I'll see you in the next one.